Hello and welcome to One Take, episode 45. That's right, I said 45, that's divisible by 5. I've said 5 several times in this introduction, but you know what 45 means. It means a 23-minute long video. As soon as I figure out which part of the thing has the stuff, I'm going to assume here. Look at that. Here, right here. See this here? That says 23 minutes. Like 30 seconds out of 23 minutes is what that says. I just spent 30 seconds talking about how it's going to be 23 minutes long. Good start! Good start. I could have spent 5 minutes explaining how it's going to be that, but I didn't. Or did I? Am I talking about it right now? I think I might be. This is how I'm going to do videos from now on. I'm just going to do my eyebrows. Eyebrows? Eyebrows. I can do like... there we go. No. It's the weirdest thing to watch yourself move your eyebrows. Hold on. Oh my. By the way, the camera angle is going to change. Like a lot. Well, it's going to change at least once because I have to move my camera over next to the wall so that it can charge. I'm going to have to charge my camera a lot. Because tomorrow. In case you didn't know, I'm leaving tomorrow to go to the beach for 3 days. 2.5 days technically. This is the weirdest thing. I am Batman. Because apparently that's what Batman does. I don't know. News to me. Let's see. If I delete... I think my SD card can hold like 300 minutes of video. It's an 8GB one, which it could do 2 hours of HD or however many hours of normal D this is. Normal D, yeah! That's my rocker name or something, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. He's run out of things to say and it's only 2.5 minutes in. Oh. That hurt a lot, actually. Ow. Ow. Can't believe I slapped myself. The things I do for you people, including drinking Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi. The people who want to be less fat, but have equally terrible livers. So, in the arm writing category, today has been significantly better. It's just been Pokeballs and faces and things like I love Pokemon. That's actually the best Poke Heart I've ever seen. I haven't seen many, but out of the ones I've seen, that's like the best out of like the 3. Alright, you ready for this? Hoop. Hoop. Yep, just look at me in the eyes. Yes. Yes, my peripheral vision is telling me this is creepy. Yes. Now, look at my wall. Alright, look at the General Lee. General Lee? No, General Lee. I don't wear pants during these videos, by the way. No, I've worn pants for 2 videos, and those are the ones where I go outside and do things. The ones where I'm in a car are the ones where I wear pants. And it's basically it. It's basically it. So yeah. I have to vote for things. Hold on. I love how Facebook still says, do you want to secure your things? I'm like, no, Facebook, I don't want to secure my things. Just let me be unsecured. Literally, 15 people know about this account. I don't think any of them are going to be stealing any of my information. So yeah. Shoop. Shoop. This is going to be the episode where I just say random noises the entire time, isn't it? I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm really waiting for when there's like a Sunday divisible by 5. Oh, or a Sunday divisible by 10. And that'll be interesting because then I'm gonna sing for a decent amount of that time. It might be like several shorter songs. Oh, that reminds me though. Don't ask my trail of thought. I got something today. Something this afternoon. I got myself a copy of Borderlands 2. Yeah, sexy. I had to suffer to get that, by the way. Not like there was like, oh, Walmart, he has to kill 1,000 lions in order to blah blah blah. No. What happened was I met this guy who used to date Jimmy. If you don't know who Jimmy is, you're not one of my personal friends, and it's a long story, so you'll have to like either look at a previous video, because I don't remember any of the videos, by the way. If you say, hey Andy, what was it like filming episode 30? I'll be like, I don't know. Long and tedious, probably. Not that I don't like making videos, by the way. It's a nice thing to do. But, you know, long and tedious. That's how she subscribed. That is how she described my D. Yeah, making all the sexual jokes today. Anyway, so I met Jimmy's ex-boyfriend at Walmart. We talked for a bit. And basically the entire time I was like, okay, what's a sentence I can say? Oh yeah, that really sucks. What's a sentence I can't say? I am going to have sex with your ex-girlfriend. Okay, that's on the other extreme. I also should not be yelling that. I also shouldn't be saying that ever, actually. My God. I'm not because I'm like, intercourse, meh. I'm 5 years old, meh. I'm just like, Twitch. If anyone ever said that to me, I'd be like, nah, nah, nah. Because that's just the most awkward thing you can tell someone. Well, actually, no. Telling your girl that the barista at Starbucks is hot and that she complimented your shirt is the worst thing you can do. Oh. For a second there, I thought I was getting a notification, but it was just an ad, and I was sad. I was like, oh, I thought I had a mysterious caller. But then I realized that's the weirdest way my phone could tell me that. It's like, unknown caller. I'd be like, what? Well, if that ain't just the silliest thing. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen I'm just going to look at all the things except the camera. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Yep, my hair is just going to be like that now. I guess I could fix it. Anyway, if you haven't seen the Mist of Pandaria trailer, do so. Like, seriously, watch it. And then tell me you didn't think of Kung Fu Panda. It's exactly like Kung Fu Panda. I'm not even kidding. I was like, Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda, 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 Kung Fu, Kung Fu, Panda, Panda. And that went on for about 2.5 minutes. The one thing I do appreciate from Blizzard at this point is they're consistent. Like, I remember like the opening of Warcraft 3. You know, it started out with the orcs and the humans fighting, right? You know, and then the Burning Crusades, the you know what I mean, the Burning Legion, I think is what they're called. I haven't played Warcraft 3 in a while. I haven't played WoW ever, so I don't quite remember. I love the lore. I just, yeah. Anyway, so the Burning Legion like come down on the battle, and it's down like, and so then like the last human and the last orc are like fighting a Golem or whatever they're called at the same time, and they're like, yeah, we have to team up to kill this greater threat. So that's basically what they do in every one of their things now, in case you didn't know. And I was like, well, you know, at least they're consistent with it, you know. They're able to be like, well, you know, it's been 8 years, we might as well do a little throwback. I'm saying 8 years because I don't remember when WoW came out, and I'm not going to look it up. What I will do is look at webcomics while talking to you. I'll also make very annoying, monotonal comments the entire time. Yep. Let's see here. You know, I thought of something this morning. I don't know why I thought of it. I think I've said this a few times, but that old memory of mine and its non-existentness, I was thinking, I was like, you know, it's not like I try to be nice to people. In some cases, I actively try to push them as far away from me as possible because they're so darn annoying. But, what was I going to say? I was like, well, you know, it's not like I really honestly try to be like, this is what people want to hear, and this is what I'll say. I'll just say something and be like, ow, 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 ow. I'll get back to the story in a second, hold on. Oh. Oh, my nostrils. Anyway, yeah, I just burped and it canned the canned, whatever the word I'm looking for is, this. What are we talking about? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was like, I don't really try to be nice to most people. And it's not like I'm purposefully like, man, you know, it's going to ensure that this woman will want to be with me for the rest of our lives. Which, I'm really hoping that isn't the case. It's not like I'm like, oh, I hate her so much. I'm just like, come on guys, we're in high school. You know? Like, I must be doing something pretty right if the first one is also the last one, right? Or I'm just really gullible. Like, I either did something completely and honestly correct, or... What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? What was what? Huh? What was I saying? Give me a second. Give me a second. I can do this. No, I can do this. Come on. Son of a... If you give me 5 minutes, I'll figure it out. Hold on, let me move this camera. Okay, what was I saying? I was saying, alright, so, and if it turns out that my first girlfriend will also be my last, it's either everything went completely right and we got married, completely wrong and we got married, or so absolutely and terribly incorrectly that I've sworn off of dating for the rest of my life. It could go either way. either way, you know, out of the 3 possible ways, you know. Also, so, yeah. Give me a second. What was I? What were the words? What were the words? Come on. Come on. Son of a donkey, what was I actually talking about? Anyway, this is really gonna irk me. By the way, I have to make another video tonight after this one, you know, to make up for Friday, which I will not be making a video and slowly sliding into frame, you know, this little area. More or less, really. I could make, like, guidelines to show me, but... Anyway, I'll probably watch this video as soon as I'm done and be like, oh, I'm such a moron. Why did I not know that that was the thing I was talking about? You know, it's a good way to get through 16 minutes, but still. When I say long walks on the beach, I mean long walks on the beach. I've met people through these services who claim to like long walks on the beach, but will be out there barely an hour before they start in with, I'm tired and don't you think it's time we head back? Bring a tent. I honestly wish I knew what I was talking about. For a second there I had it. Hold on. I mean long walks on the beach. Was that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, yeah, do something about that. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna, actually in the description, I might, maybe. I have no idea what all I was talking about. I'm just gonna go through my messages and try and figure it out. I was let's see, Alright, okay, yeah, now I remember. I remember it now. I remember the thing. I remember it. 3D. What was I saying? I remember. So, a few days ago, and by days I mean like a week and a half, 2 weeks really is what I'm trying to say here. Jimmy and I, we were talking, and I says to her, by the way, basically what I'm saying is we got engaged. More or less, sort of, kind of, a little bit, not... It was more of a joke, to be honest. Like, now it's just a recurring theme. There was no ring or anything, it's not like an official. But, half the people in my music appreciation class now think I'm engaged. Because, then the other day, like, somehow I brought it up. Like, we were just talking, you know, around the board, and I'm like, whatever, I'm engaged, ain't nothing wrong with it. And like 3 people who knew me, they were just like, right. But then everyone else was like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, wow. And so then someone else was talking about someone getting engaged or something, and that if you're under 18, your parents have to sign for it. And this woman that was in this, well, it was more of a girl, really. And this girl that was in my group, she was like, aren't you engaged? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, did your parents sign for it? I was like, uh-huh. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, thank God she didn't go any further with the questioning. I do not have plans for the rest of that. I would be like, oh, you wouldn't know, she goes to Rocky Gap. It's pretty obscure, you probably never heard of it. Oh, yeah. I figured out a good way to be a hipster without even being a hipster. Like, if you go to a big city that's like not in the same state as you are, or like within the same 220 mile radius. I don't know why I said 220. And then people are like, oh, we're in where are you from? You're like, Withville? Where's Withville? Oh, it's just this little town in Southwest Virginia. You probably never heard of it. And then be like, wow, that guy is a hipster. And then they'd be like, well, obviously I never heard of it because I just now heard about it now, and I was wondering where Withville was 3 minutes ago, right? Come on, dude. Get with the times. The Roanoke Times. Yeah, son. I always feel like it's weird whenever like a local newspaper, like for a town where they are the only newspaper, takes a side in an event that involves the entire town. Not like the entire town, but part of the town. I'm not looking at the camera at all. You're just seeing like me looking down, playing with something. It's this. I'm playing with like this comb and like a hair thing. All the hair things at the same time. Yeah. Also, am I just a sadistic person? Because every time I'm just walking down the hall, I'm like, man, I bet Jimmy would freak out if I said that. Because I was walking by this jeweler actually it was earlier today as I went to go pick up Borderlands 2. I was walking by and I was like, what if I went in there and was like, hey, could you show me like a middle range engagement ring? Because, you know, she'd say something was up if it was like a high class one. And she'd be like, I ain't getting mad at you. You ain't got no money. Look at that crappy engagement ring. I don't know why she became black and from, you know, the inner city. Whatever. And so I'm like, alright, so if I go in there and I say, show me your second finest engagement ring. And then I wanted to like take a picture of it and just send it to her and be like, question mark? And see what she would say. Ah, that'd be so funny. I'm assuming it'd be something like, aren't we all ready? And then I'd be like, well, I wanted to make it official. I don't know what I'm even talking about at this point. Next episode's gonna be fun. It's gonna be about this thing. It's the same angle too. What I'm gonna do is, it's really sneaky is what it is. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna upload both of these videos, tonight's and tomorrow's, but I'm gonna put tomorrow's video on private. And I'm gonna use my handy dandy cell phone. Whatever. I'm gonna use my handy dandy cell phone, dog, and I'm gonna unprivatize it tomorrow afternoon, and then I'm gonna post the link on the Facebook, and everyone's gonna be like, whoa, Andy can tell time. And I'll be like, wait, what? I could always tell time, guys. What the fish, man? What the fish? So, yeah. Hold on. Bring it in real close. Rub your nose. Yeah, that didn't help. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. Thank you and good night.